homeless man in Chicago is saying they're voting for Trump. They're kind of done with the Democratic Party, and this is what this man says. Chicago actually has a pretty big homeless population, and a lot of these guys voted for the current mayor, like Brandon Johnson. He's saying that a lot of times that these politicians are not really for the homeless, but for themselves. He says that's really how it is. He says that his and his homies are all just staying in these tents. Chicago winters are cold. I think they're living like under a bridge or under a subway station or something like that. And says that they're getting no money, they're barely getting any food, they're forced to sleep outside in tents despite being American citizens. Billions of dollars spent, taxpayers being used, and they get absolutely nothing. And this is why they're going for Trump, which is traditionally not a choice for them. He says that this is kind of like the route they will be going, and they're absolutely tired of the migrant crisis. Like I said, literally, migrants get treated better than American citizens who are homeless. And a lot of times, these guys who are homeless, they get laid off from their jobs because that's what? In the past couple of years, interest rates are so high. Many small businesses actually close down. And this is it. They pretty much get cut off from all federal services. Chicago invests nearly $18 million to feed the migrant crisis. And guess what? What about these guys? Do they get $18 million to feed themselves? Absolutely not. They don't get jack. They don't get anything. And this is what it looks like here. Look, the Chicago suburbs are restricting migrant drop-offs. Apparently, Mayor Brandon Johnson is saying that the suburbs surrounding Chicago and the rest of the Illinois area should also bear the brunt of the massive migrant inflow. This is crazy. Nobody likes this anymore. People are kind of sick and tired of the migrant crisis. Everyone would have been okay with Chicago if they just took in maybe less than 3,000 people. I think if Chicago just takes in 3,000 people, everyone will be happy. You help them get into society, and that's really about it. But when you take in like 40 to 50,000 people in a population size city of 2 million, yeah, it's causing financial strain and also infrastructure strain. Look at this. Illinois state government provides hundreds of migrants with hotel housing. This is pretty nice, isn't it? And this is still continuing. It's not just Chicago, but at Denver and New York City. Migrants are literally staying, eating, and being treated much better than our own homeless population. There's also a lot of homeless vets in Chicago as well, and they absolutely get nothing. And this is what's making a lot of, even like the homeless people are very, very mad about this. They feel like nothing's being done. They don't really get anything. And this is what it looks like constantly in Chicago every single day. And this homeless individual is saying that he's kind of done with Brandon Johnson and straight up voting for Trump is what he's saying. So this is what it looks like now in Chicago. We're not really seeing that much help to the domestic homeless population. Same thing in New York. We're seeing so much money being spent, actually billions of dollars being spent on the migrant crisis. And I'm pretty sure if they spent billions of dollars in making sure their citizens are well off, I think it would make a huge difference. And even big hedge fund managers, rich people, are kind of done with these sanctuary cities. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. And what do you guys think about this?